On this Remembrance Day, students from Stamford Collegiate performed Invisible Wounds, a play inspired by poems written by Afghanistan war veteran Ed Brown.
It was definitely emotional. Near the end you could hear people sobbing, and it was hard to contain your emotions because it's been such a journey, and since the beginning this was our dream, was to perform for him here or go there and perform for him, and now it's happened. So it really made it's like a dream come true for our cast, pretty much.
What's the biggest takeaway you'll have from this experience?
Definitely I learned a lot more about PTSD, and I will appreciate our troops more, and I never really had such an appreciation and such an insight on what really goes on out there on the field, but this really puts you into the mindset of how they feel.
Outstanding. It was awesome. I've never imagined that when I wrote the book that I'd be able to come up to Niagara Falls and sit and watch the performance. I was so moved and touched when Max got a hold of me in Victoria about wanting to do the production based on my book. So I'm just so overwhelmed and honored by this whole thing.
Would you mind telling us a little bit about your poem and what inspired you to write it?
I came back from my last tour and had a lot of family issues. Went into, unfortunately, hit the booze and the drugs really hard, and I had a very hard struggle with it. So I started writing the poetry to kind of help process what I saw and what I experienced, to get it out. And there was a lot of people that didn't understand, and I felt it was the easiest way for me to be able to help people understand what soldiers go through, or people with mental disorders go through.
Hundreds were in attendance, but what really triggered some nerves for the cast was knowing that Ed Brown himself would be in the front row.
Yeah, it made everyone more nervous, and we wanted to perfect it more, and we all broke down during it to because we knew he was there. The guy who wrote the play was there for us.
What's the most rewarding thing you think you'll take from this experience?
Probably the message behind the story, that after war people do suffer. It's not like a happy-go-lucky situation afterwards.
Ed's attendance was made possible by Wounded Warriors Canada, who flew him in from his hometown in Victoria, BC.
My role, I feel, as a Canadian, as an Afghanistan war veteran, has been bringing awareness. There's lots and lots of troops that still suffer silently, and for them to know that they're not alone, and for them to know that there are hands out there that will help them along their way, is just, that's the most important thing. And raising awareness like this play did is just incredible, because if it wasn't for things like this, people wouldn't know, and people wouldn't understand that there are people still suffering.
In Niagara Falls, reporting for The Source, I'm Andrew Thompson.